Ну поехали, чё, в лагерь?
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
Пойдем.
Excellent. Lead the way.
Мне как раз надо отдохнуть. Нихуя себе у тебя, ебать, доспех. Даже торговец. А, ты не торговец же, да? Или ты можешь торговать?
Fate spin. Dost thou require a new ally? Or may
Уйти. Оба, что ты там? Микромикон этот прочитал?
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful.
Тошнит от того, что ты кого-то спас. Ты сделал хорошее дело. Подбери уже сопли и насладись моментом.
Enjoy myself? There's a worm in my brain. I'm surrounded by idiots and all I've got to drink is wine that tastes like vinegar.
На уксус. Ну тогда сиди, ну, а я буду веселиться.
By all means, go and enjoy yourself. I'll be here, waiting for the sunrise.
Вот и жди. Давай, спой что-нибудь.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm
Про Рагнара Рыжего, знаешь?
inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you.
Не, давай про Рагнара Рыжего лучше.
But I need an angle. Any ideas?
Так. Ха-ха-ха, ты видишь это тело? Не вот петь его просто преступление. Хуя себе, грубо как. Ну да, как насчет храбрости? Чем не тема для песни?
Fitting. Braver than half this camp combined. That deserves to be remembered.
Ну давай, напой. Ты там что, меч свой точишь, да?
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Nyogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it.
О-о, я не хочу. Не хочу.
I respect your error. There are, after all, other spreads before me. I will not go long without pleasure.
Используй свой меч.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Подожди, а что, я с тобой могу о чем-то поговорить еще, блядь?
Go on, do your rounds. But if they hand you something purple,
Странно, у меня на тебя миссия, а ничего с тобой сделать не могу. Хальцы!
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Давай пообщаемся с
Later,
другими.
perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Так. Пойдем тебе лучше вдую. А что тут такое? А, это мой сундук, все, отставить. Раздевайся.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
За кого?
Desperate people. Refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Мы сделали все правильно.
That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me?
С удовольствием.
We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off.
Найду тебя, когда все улягутся спать.
I'd prefer not to entertain myself.
А что мне тут делать? Как мне всем спать, блядь? Ну, мне надо с тобой поговорить, блядь. Блядь, где тут что выпить можно? Заканчиваем вечеринку, блядь. Да, сохранимся.
Aha, there you are. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
Разве ты не хочешь бухнуть?
I am engaged in celebration of the purest form. Commemoration. If we are to write your legend in the stars, then we must first give you a name. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
Так. Хранитель рощи, гроза гоблина. Звучит внушительно. Ну, блядь, потом будут гоблины на меня. А, ебать, ты там плохой такой, блядь. У меня есть имя.
A wonderful one indeed. But your deeds loom larger than life now, my friend. You simply must have a title to match.
Давай тогда, блядь, хранитель рощи.
Grove keeper. Are you a gardener? We aim to cultivate mystery, not shrubbery. No, your actions in the grove were most heroic. But I'm afraid this is a matter of style, not sentiment. Back to the revelry with you. I'll give the matter some thought in small council.
Да, блядь, тут нет никакой пирушки, нахуй. Даже музыка, блядь, не звучит. Ты хули не играешь,
Your song was coming along. Then things began spinning. Worry not. I shall return to it at first light.
Не понимаю, что от меня хотят здесь.
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
I need to dance. No. No, I need to lie down.
О-о!
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold!
Да, похлопаем. Гея лучше, может.
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Гео, иди выпей что-нибудь.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone. curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
Про кого ты говоришь? Про бывшую возлюбленную?
By a Gerorn's lost nose! No! I speak of Tara, my Tressim, assistant, my constant companion through all the ills and tribulations my hubris has thrust upon me. She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently, after I was afflicted with my condition. And locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I gave enough of myself. But Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
Тара, кто она такая? Ну, подруга, он же только что рассказал. Наверное, очень смышленая.
Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs. You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you, an unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish you were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
I hope. Тебя нет друзей?
Sadly not. If I'm being entirely honest, my social circle is rather small. More of a dot. Or a pinhead. I've got acquaintances, certainly. Plenty of colleagues. Friends? Those are precious indeed. So I hope, though we've only known each other for a short time, I might be able to count you among that number.
Конечно, я надеялся, что со временем не... О, не-не-не. Вот, дружить с могущественным Гейлом из глубоководья. Для меня это станет большой честью.
I'm glad. To know you enjoy my company is... well, it's rather wonderful. Actually, I'd be loath to waste the time of someone who's become rather important to me.
Так. Что тут все какие-то, блядь, заднеприводные? Отъебись.
Understood. You shall hear no more on the subject from me.
Договорились.
Consider this budding romance thoroughly nipped. Though I hope our friendship need not come to such an abrupt end.
Ни в коем случае.
Go. Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Что мне, блядь, тут делать надо? Ёб твою мать. Ну чё, раздевайся, короче. Надо на спать просто ложиться, и все.
Don't forget our little agreement.
Хорошо, я пошел спать. Музыка не играет, блядь. Выпить не дают.
You made it. Come here. Sit with me.
Опустошить чашу одним глотком, блядь. Что у тебя на уме, помимо выпивки? Бутылки-то я Бутылку-то я вижу.
Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions?
За нас!
Bold. What does us entail? I suppose I'll find out. To us. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins or anything like that. Something about you.
Так. Поделиться воспоминанием о своем детстве во вратах Балдура.
Seems like you truly know the city. I never got to explore it to my liking. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting.
Да, он вообще ни слова не сказал. Могли бы, блять, хоть диалог ему нахуй прописать. Теперь твоя очередь. Прошу тебя. Ты историю, я историю. Так будет правильно. Ебой.
Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now.
Зачем что-то узнавать, чтобы потом при помощи магии это забыть? Какой смысл в этом, блядь? Неправда, ты любишь ночные орхидеи и не умеешь плавать.
I did. And you remembered. You're sweet. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us.
Снимай трусы. Знакомиться будем.
Nearly light. The others will be awake soon.
Смотрите ей в глаза.
What?
Ты прекрасна.
I know. But you're sweet to notice. Thank you for last night.
Я надеюсь, открытий нас впереди ждет еще немало.
Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
Поцеловать ее. Следующее действие. Схватить за сиську. РП действие. Опустить руку ниже.
That didn't hurt, did it?
Боль того стоила. Какая боль, блядь?
Good to know. For the future. Let's head back. If we must.
Нет, конечно, блядь. Что это за хуйня, блядь? Дрочить же придется ему, бедняга. Зафрендзонили, блядь.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
А что там такого опасного?
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
Почему так уверен, что мне нужно именно в лунной башне?
Nature speaks to me. Birds report what they've seen. And I've overheard goblins speaking of it too. Moonrise is at the heart of all this. I'm sure of it.
Похоже, у меня нет выбора. Придется отправиться сюда и выжить.
You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the
Я не смог его открыть, блядь.
Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
Ну я уже нашел, блядь. Оп, звонок.
You'll need to pick it up where Aridin left off. Find the hidden entrance. It's somewhere in the Temple of Selûne. The decision is yours, but I'd favor the Underdark. Even a place like that is the lesser evil compared to the shadow-cursed lands.
Ну, путь через подземелье безопасен.
Preferable to risking the shadow curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
Отлично.
May Sylvanus guide us.
Так. Блять, мне надо уходить. Будет коротенькая серия.
Oakfather's blessings to you.
Так, как мне тебя позвать? Как мне тебя позвать? Да, я у тебя шлем заберу, этот заебал этом. Хотя хуй с тобой, стой. Ого, у нее тут. Не попал, что ли? Как мне тебя позвать?
You wish to speak?
Странно. Ну чё ты там? Кинула меня вчера, да?
All's well, I hope.
Разумеется. Или что-то не так?
No. I just wanted to see how you felt after the night we spent together. When we talked.
Немножко разочарован. Давай, блядь.
So
Надеюсь, еще будет больше.
Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well.
У тебя был очень заинтересованный вид, когда Хальсон упомянул о темных Исуцарах.
I was. He mentioned Dark Justiciars, And we've come across other signs of a Sharan presence during our travels. I'm not sure I can dismiss that as a coincidence.
Мы с тобой, мне кажется, разделяем нечто особенное. Я хочу поговорить об этом.
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
Снимай трусы, блядь. Признайся, ведь у тебя в жизни не было таких отношений, как сейчас, правда?
Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated.
Ну тогда до свидания. Я немножко не помню, как мне Хальсина с собой позвать. В принципе, я у товарища узнаю. Да, ладно, мне надо валить. Так что я на этом заканчиваю. Всем пока.